Oh, I forgot to charge this. Why isn't it charged?
Oh, is there anything you want to chat about tonight?
Just a brand new Smith & Wesson Shield X.
Oh, I'm not going to be of much help with that. I'm sorry.
Holy shit. Did I show you that today? Did I send you that?
No.
Oh, I think I just texted other people that.
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
It's brand new. It released like 2 days ago.
Oh.
It's the next Shield. And
Okay.
oh, that's the wrong search. This one, Shield X. So you remember the Shield Plus and all that other stuff? Here, I'll share it to you.
So is this the timing of this? Is this a reaction to the whole SIG debacle?
So this, I think, to me, was something they were preparing for a while because of the immense success of the Bodyguard 2.0. And that was, I think, where this came from. Because you don't just pull this out of your butt. This is something that they definitely were working on for a while after the initial success of the Bodyguard 2.0. And they basically they just made it bigger. It looks exactly the same, but bigger.
Okay.
And a 9mm.
9mm. Okay, pretty standard.
So same kind of handle, same kind of grip angle, same kind of serrations, same kind of capacity. I think it's let me pull up the website again. I know I was looking at it earlier, but when I did oh yeah, here it is. Here's the page too. I'll show you the page on your phone.
Okay.
So you'll see it looks almost like the Bodyguard 2.0, like almost exactly the same, but just bigger. And yeah, they call it the Shield X, and it's pretty much the same size as the macro, or SIG X macro. So I think the X part is the only part that they were just like, oh yeah, this is gonna take its place. Because I mean, you know, it definitely was. It's hard to say leader. But it definitely was an industry leader for a while. The P365, and then especially when like the X macro came out and stuff. There's so many guns now that are designed after that, basically, that try to take that the same mark as that, where they so we talk about the Hellcat Pro is basically an X macro, like same profile and everything, same kind of handle, same kind of like, same ammo, same capacity, same, almost the same look. They're very similar, both very boxy. But as we've found out recently, one is now deeply distrusted by the entire community. And that includes myself. So I was very happy to hear that they decided to make this thing.
They hopped on it. They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah. So I think
Smith corner that market.
Yeah, Smith. If anybody, Smith & Wesson does have a better idea. I think I definitely inherently trust them more.
They have a thumb safety.
They have a thumb safety. So
I think safety is going to be a big thing that people are looking for, especially after this whole debacle.
Well, yes. Well, the main thing is it has the trigger safety, so it has 2 safeties. So every single one of them will, have the main thing, which is the same thing that Glock always talks about for their stuff, is I remember some video was talking about it. Glock tried to fill the market, a gap in the market where they basically, like police officers and the like were pulling their sidearm and not taking the safety off the manual safety. So to still create a safety, but not have to think in that kind of action, that quick action, they developed the trigger safety, which is, I'm sure many people have seen it. It's basically a dual action trigger. The idea is you have to press the trigger a very certain way in order to activate the trigger. Otherwise, if like keys got in your holster or your shirt got caught in there, it shouldn't go off because you're not.
And that's that double section that you're seeing in that photo
It's a
of the
yeah.
X.
So it's a double section of most pistols. Well, except for the Sig. Sig does not have that design. So,
Right.
So we can look up. Yeah, it's on. Let's see, Shield X, and the Shield line is one of the one of the main lines that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was smart to put it under that line. Here, let me.
Definitely. People already know and trust shields. They sell very well.
So here I got the homepage here, or Smith & Wesson page here for the M&P Shield X. And yeah, it's already pretty exciting to see. Yeah, you can put your red dots on, and yeah, I got one of these, the TLRX 7 sublight. It looks like it fits perfectly. And from the video, there's very few videos, but they're all literally coming out now. Yeah. I saw the main video on, or was released on the Smith & Wesson page yesterday. The first review I saw came out today. So I'm assuming that's like literally, their marketing, team told them to release it the day after.
Yeah. Yep.
But you'll see here, so we have Shield X with some thumb safety. As you'll see, it looks like it's only a right-hand thumb safety.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to be on the, it's not an ambidextrous one. It's only going to be on the right side, which kind of sucks for some people, for sure.
Yeah, for the lefties.
But there's still, plenty of lefties that are able to initiate right-handed gun triggers or gun safeties.
Well, I mean, if you're holding it a certain way, then if you have your other hand on it as well, you can use your other non-dominant hand.
But yeah, as you can see in this picture, the main part of the safety, if it doesn't have a manual thumb safety, is going to be this bladed trigger kind of section here, where it's supposed to, pull into the trigger, and then once that is activated, then the gun can be fired.
So if you caught something on that little space in between the two right there, like keys or whatever, string, then it wouldn't, and just tried to pull the main part back, it would not go back.
Yeah, you'd have to pull this entire section uniformly down to this part and then back. It doesn't let it go back unless it's pulled perfectly, basically down here at the apex of the trigger, or the bottom of the trigger. Like anywhere else, it's not really going to do anything. So it's designed just so your finger can activate it naturally.
I'm definitely a fan of the
thumb.
Well, the thumb, yeah, definitely, because that's manual, and it's more difficult to screw that one up. But also the handle safety located on the back of the handle. So if you're holding it properly, it's your first safety. So if something gets caught on the trigger and you don't have that secondary trigger,
it's
there,
it's not in your hand, obviously.
if it's not in your hand, will not go off because that other
Yeah.
safety is not going to be depressed. So.
And you'll see that in, well, what does they have it? They have it in the other shields. They have some other shields that have that. It's not all of them. Let me see. Can I open another page? There we go. I'll just keep that page open. Oh yeah, they came up with a new 22 as well, which I thought was a little funny. With all the fixins, same with the rifle. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's the Bodyguard 2.0, which is like one of the biggest, conceal carry guns right now. Let's look at a regular one. Oh, this was the other one I had my eye on, which was the E series. Because this one is also same kind of dimensions and whatnot of the X macro.
Yeah.
So if we go to sig X macro. Oh, we'll do this. Yeah, if you go to Handgun Hero, which is a really fun website, you can, I know, right? So you can compare guns and the way they measure up and everything. So you can see here we have facing up, back to back, facing in, and back sides. For some reason they don't have a back side of this one to see how thick it is, but you can see basically they're the same general, length and everything.
Right.
Yeah, we have the same kind of barrel size. I think they have the same kind of capacity. They're the same round. The main difference is that the CSX is a hammer fire, and it has also has double safety, so it has a ambidextrous thumb safety and the trigger safety. It's very they keep saying 1911 style. They're not calling it a 1911, but it's obviously reminiscent of those things. It's a single action hammer. So it just go, what people don't know what that means. It's a hammer that just goes top and bottom, and that's it. Some people don't know that there's double action, or you'll have a place in between, like half cock, essentially. So if you're so inclined, you can walk around with it chambered and cocked, and with double safety, if you so please. But
chambered and cocked, that's bonkers.
Yeah. I mean, if technically, by the same measure, the P365 is the same thing, but with no safety. So the main difference between these two guns is that you see there's no trigger safety on the 365, and and that goes for all of them because it's the same trigger assembly for all those guns. So you see that is this even this is the X too. So this is the X version, not even the original version. So we can actually change this too. So yeah, because I mean the X is like one of the big ones too, because everyone liked that one for the size / handle.
Right.
So we can go X macro, and then we can do E series 3.6, and we go back to Handgun Hero, and then you'll see those two are basically the same. The main difference in this photo, at least, is the mag capacity.
Yeah, that's a big difference there.
Well, but the thing is, the CSX comes with 3 different mags, and those mags include Let's see if I have a brain fart or not. Oh, nope, don't look at that. Sorry. Oh, that probably didn't pop up for you, since
I don't think I saw anything.
No, it's I was just charging the other phone, and it tried to pull up the information window. It comes with 3 mags, and oh yeah, here we get an overlay too. We can, but it comes with 3 mags, and one of them is, I want to say one of them is a 17er, and one's a 15er, and one's a 10er. I think I might be saying this wrong. We can go back here. Let's go to tech specs. Tech specs, downloads, accessories. Yeah, sorry, 12, 15, and 17. So, the one that you see in this picture. Oh, let me turn the. Minecraft is getting loud. Hold on. Options, music. Turn the music down to like 20. So you could have this potentially the same capacity as the other one. Sorry, I'm having some of the 7-Up tropical, and it's making me all burpy. Yeah.
It's so good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, it's crazy that all this has happened. But you see, yeah, literally the barrel length or the total length of the gun is right. Like they're basically the same with the 3.6-inch barrel for one of them. Ironically, the one with the X macro with the compensator, the barrel ends around 1.6. The last like ½ inch is just the porting on the slide. There's no actual gun in this section. So
okay.
And it's a fancy little thing, but at the same time, well, I mean, what people don't always talk about is you're losing velocity with the shorter barrel. So this one doesn't like count the same way, I guess. It's still, it's still going to be less power, but the porting, like as you see in some of the other ones, as you'll see if we go back here to that's the thing I don't think people realize when they get like the one of these ones with the carry comp is now really popular. So people are getting all these compensated barrels. I mean, and they're basically cutting a little chunk. It looks mad cool. I'm not gonna lie. But this one kind of double compensates for it because they make the barrel longer before doing it. So in the pardon me. Oh shit, who's texting me? Let me turn this on silent. Oh, we got it.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't waste any time.
Oh. Woohoo.
That's funny. That happened on stream.
I know. I'm so excited.
One of our friends proposed. They're getting engaged now.
They are engaged, yeah.
Yeah, they are engaged now. Yeah.
The thing has happened.
Oh, I like how yours has all the fun stuff on it. What the hell?
What fun stuff?
My phone, like when you put the sparklers or whatever, my phone just had a bunch of reactions.
Oh, I didn't know that the Android phones would do that if an iPhone put it in there. I know
Yeah.
an iPhone will, but I didn't know that they had
Mm.
fixed that so that Android users could see it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I see it.
Very nice.
It's funny. I feel bad. I messaged him a little earlier, and I was just like, "I hope you made it there safe." I didn't get the text to you yesterday because I just went yesterday.
Oh shit! Oh really? Oh my gosh! I thought they'd been there for like a week
I thought
already.
I thought he would wait a week. Oh,
Damn.
he sent it. Oh, he sent it right after. I didn't see him send it. That's so funny. That's really funny. So yeah, when I texted him like an hour ago, he sent the picture to me before putting it in chat for everybody. That's funny. I didn't see that.
You know what this means, right?
What?
We have to go pick out wedding outfits.
Uh,
Woohoo! We have to go shopping. We have to go shopping. I get an excuse to buy a new set of jewelry.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, spending money. Anyway, back to guns. Don't distract me.
That's my job.
Mm-hmm. So, wanted to be able to celebrate the whole trip. Hell yeah. That's cute. Good idea. But so normally the barrel ends around here, but they added a little extra chunk so that it wouldn't necessarily take away from the inertia that this barrel creates. Because as soon as you have a port or something and gas is able to escape the barrel, that's where the power kind of dips off. So especially for a round like 380 or 9mm, it's basically being cut off at the port. And if you don't know anything about like the power guns create, a lot of that has to do with like things like barrel length and the round that they're using. So if you have like a more powerful round but a really short barrel, you can kind of snub it because it's not getting enough time and inertia to like go forward with power. Okay. And that's why when you shoot like a 9mm through a rifle sized barrel, you'll get more power exiting the barrel than you would with a pistol, because it just has more time to get the gas in there to actually like get it to propel at a higher rate of velocity.
I think that the amount of friction created by the length of the barrel would actually slow it down. It would make it more accurate because it's setting it on a very nice course. It's guiding it along for much longer. Yeah. But also I would think that the friction would actually slow it down.
But so that's interesting. The rifling I think is what helps counteract that too.
The spiral inside.
Yeah. I remember seeing a video about it and I was like, oh, well, damn. But the Bodyguard 2.0 is like one of their most popular favorite ones right now, especially now. They have all these colors now. Good God. They have the combo, that one of my favorite combos, which is the gold top with black bottom. Look how pretty that looks. Oh man.
Is that gold? Is it metallic? I can't tell.
It's
It's like a sand. It looks like a sand kind of color for
Yeah,
me.
it says FDE. Black
Uh,
slash FDE. They have a gold. They have a rose gold, I think, even.
oh my goodness.
Let me go. Yeah, I can go back. So they have, which is like the one I have, which is, no, that's blue titanium. They have the, oh, it's green gray. Where's mine? Oh, black gray. Here we go. They have,
Oh, they got like pink and purple and
yeah, they got,
aqua.
yeah, I think I was showing you. They got straight up purple, purple black, which still looks pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I like the purple black.
And they got,
Different.
they got the, oh yeah, purple, oh sorry, pink white.
Oh gosh.
They have, they have a egg, robin's egg blue. That's so funny.
Oh, I see the rose gold one.
Oh, where'd that one go? That one just,
It's the second. It's second. In
I know, but,
row.
oh, there it is, okay. I thought it was gonna go to the end. But yeah, they have a robin's egg blue, which is a funny name for that. And then here's the rose gold.
Should call it Tiffany blue.
And Tiffany blue. I'm sure there's a copyright in there. My gun is Tiffany blue.
If you try to say anything about the copyright, we'll just shoot you.
So you got, yeah, that guy going on. And yeah, they have the reverse, which is like the midnight and bronze, which is not as cool, but not as cool as like bronze and black. And then of course they have the whole comp series, but you see the comp is like just that millimeter or centimeter longer. They are 2 centimeters maybe, but I mean, normally it ends at the end of the what'd you call it?
Barrel?
Well, the barrel changes lengths on the two, between the two of them, but
Right.
not the slide, but the handpiece. I cannot remember the name of that part of the gun. But yeah, we got. But yeah, if you talk to any seller, they're just selling these things like hotcakes.
Oh, I bet.
Because in my mind too, I thought this was going, not knowing the Shield X was coming. I thought this was gonna take the crown, and it kind of has, for the moment.
Still be popular, yeah.
To be popular, because it's like, this thing is stupid small. Like people don't realize how small this thing is. It's like, this big. Yeah, it's so small.
Good for concealed carry, purse carry, backpacks.
Yeah, but it's 380, which a lot of people, point their nose up at. But
yeah, 380 can be difficult to get ammo sometimes.
Yeah, and it can be more expensive than 9mm ammo too, which is what people don't always realize, because it's it's what the government wants, and that's what becomes most available.
Yeah.
But when it comes to what you're trying to do, especially as a civilian, and within what civilian rights are, because a lot of people think, if you have, if you do carry, it's a Wild West scenario, and you're always going to be on the right side of the law and all this stuff. As we just saw in New York City, that is not always the case. I don't know if you saw that story. A gentleman who had a concealed carry permit in another state drove into New York City with a rifle and started shooting up some building affiliated with the NFL, I think.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what the details are on that one right now, but I'm not gonna claim to know anything. But you know, just because you have one of these things doesn't mean, you know, you're, you know, gonna be infallible.
No, certainly not.
But in my opinion, a little thing like this is kind of what you want, because it's something that says, you know, get away from me. Is, you know, most of what people kind of want, you know.
It's a deterrent, yeah, at the
It's,
very least. Even if you never fire around, it is a deterrent.
yeah, it's that, and that's like the main point, I think, to get across to people. When people start doing, I mean, not that I'm gonna harp on it, you know, it's if you want another little bit of a rant,
Oh, here we go. Okay, ready.
I'll give you a little bit of one. So we have the Shield X here, and as you see in the picture, you know, we got the dot, we got the light, you know, you got, you know, which is all cool. It's, you know, it's cool. I put a light on my last one for a minute, you know, just because, you know, it does look cooler that way. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, you kind of have to think about it like, it's like, why do I have all this stuff on it? It does its job just fine by itself.
Yeah.
And I may be I know I am being a total FUD when I say that. If you don't know what that word means, it's basically just an old ass.
It's a wet sack.
Yeah, who's a little backwards, you know, not up to date with all their stuff. And yeah, I'm not gonna carry a freaking revolver or something stupid like that. You know, blow my own hand off, but or yeah, but I mean, having all the gizmos and gadgets makes the thing weigh a lot more. I don't think people realize that. It makes it weigh more, and it makes it bulkier, which is like the two things you were trying to avoid by buying this tiny pistol in the first place.
Yeah, bulk is fine for a home defense gun that's gonna sit in a safe spot in your house.
I was gonna say, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, if you put all this stuff on your big boy, yeah, more power to you. That makes sense, because you're gonna have all the time in the world to look down, you know, in your little red dot and all this stuff, and turn on your flashlight and all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, it's probably, you know, like I said, I have one of those ones right there, the TLR 7X. I have one, you know, and it's nice, but I ended up thinking at the end of the day, you know, I just thought about it. I was like, wait a second. If I have time to turn on my light and all this stuff, you know what I mean? Didn't I have time to like try to run away or try to, you know, do something else?
Well, I will say this. There are a lot of people who their ideal situation would be that they're not running away. It would be that they are running towards the threat, and I know that's what they think about when something would happen. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I would never retreat. I would never run away." But then I'm like, unless you've been in that situation, I mean, and first of all, the smartest thing to do is try to get away, because
the ultimate technique, the Nike technique,
is just to not get shot, right? You know?
To not be where shit goes down.
Yes, exactly.
That is the ultimate defense.
People want to protect their homes or their families or their dog or whoever, but you do want to run away, because I'll tell you one thing: anytime you fire off a round, even if it doesn't hit anybody, your ass is gonna be doing some paperwork. It's gonna be doing some paperwork, and not only will you be doing paperwork, you'll be doing expensive paperwork, and probably hiring a lawyer.
I was gonna say, you're probably, what was it explained? As far as I understand, the law is you're committing a crime against a crime, so therefore you still have to go through all the same loopholes and bullshit. You know, not loopholes, but you still have to jump through all the hoops. Same difference.
Yep.
So it's
It will
like,
be pricey. It will be time consuming, and you should think about that before you make a decision on whether or not to do something.
yeah.
If
I
it's
mean,
not absolutely 100% necessary.
yeah. If you can just leave and let a cop handle that shit, yeah, I definitely would.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not I'm not paid to do that shit. Yeah, if I'm out somewhere and I can just avoid that kind of trouble, I'm totally with it.
And also, don't forget that, just because you know that you're a good guy with a gun doesn't mean the cops know that. The cops
Yeah,
can mistake you for a perpetrator and shoot you.
that's true.
They don't there's no way, like, they're not they don't have to believe you. And you say, "No, I'm going after they don't have to believe you. They could just shoot you."
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
You're still
It doesn't matter if you're
yeah,
right if you're dead.
it's true. So, but yeah, it in my mind, having all this extra stuff, and because I've never really, I've only shot a few times with a red dot, but it's not hard, it's some people say it's really hard to get used to and all this stuff. It may be the video game brain in my head, but
I think it changes the way you aim.
it changes the way you aim. So for me, it's not people. It's definitely the new standard. People have it as like the new standard, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice for the other reason, which is you can rack the slide. So I've seen some where they have like a abrasion on the front of the reticle, so you can actually push it against stuff to rack the slide if you don't have if you have one hand. So you can just like go off your belt or your shirt or something and just try to clear it. If say
your hands are wet or slippery,
if your hands or you're holding somebody, God forbid, you're holding on to somebody,
or you lose an arm. You never know.
So, but they oh, I gotta invite. Let me see.
Oh.
Looks like Doom is playing something.
Very nice.
But yeah, in my mind, it's. I mean, I've been shooting guns since I was in Scouts, so I've been playing, not playing. I've been using guns safely my entire life. I've never had any sort of accident. The only quote unquote accident was my ear protection came off at one point while at scout camp, and I just fucked up my right ear pretty bad in terms of noise. So sometimes I can't hear properly on my right side.
Yep, ear protection is important.
I
don't care if they don't show it in the movies. It's important.
Oh yeah. Every single one of those people, they should,
Be deaf as a doornail, especially inside.
Yeah, they should just they should be like going meep, 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 just like trying to see if they can hear shit.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to hear a darn thing after all that.
No.
They'd be screaming at each other if it were.
What?
What'd you say?
I can't fucking hear shit.
Especially in a warehouse, like something like
Oh,
how many
yeah.
like crime shows, like the cops go into a warehouse and they're shooting around corners and like, just
Yeah. We just
Never
watched
mind.
what was it? Gunsmith Cats. And they
Yep,
have a big
yep.
shootout in a warehouse. If you know what Gunsmith Cats is, it's a fun little 3-part what do they call it? Oh shit, they
It's
have
an animated series.
it's an animated series. But they OST, is that what they call it? Oh shit, no, that's opening. It's called something, but when it's like a limited like 3 episode kind of thing, or an extra episode or something, they call it something else. So it's because it's not quite a movie, but it is the length of
series.
Yeah, it's a limited mini series kind of thing. So there's 3 episodes. It's about the length of an hour and a half movie, or maybe 2 hours overall. I can't remember, but
Like that.
it's a great little series, and it's a couple of girls who run a gun shop and do a little detective work for the TSA. No, is it TSA?
No, I don't think so.
Or
It's not the FBI. Was it the FBI?
FBI's involved, but it's
for the gun
the police officer. ATF. It was ATF. Okay. So the ATF tries to get them to tries to strong arm them into helping out find these gun runners and stuff, and it becomes a bigger plot as the episodes go down. But yeah, it was a cute one. They have a huge shootout in like the first or second episode. I think it's the first episode. And yeah, they usually make fun of that kind of stuff in that kind of show, where they have more believable things going on overall, I guess, or more knowledge about guns in general. But yeah, you'd be deaf as a doornail too. I mean, I think it's funny to read statistics on guns too. I'm just gonna go off memory here. I think most encounters end as soon as you show a gun. Like it's
makes sense.
So it's like 90% of the time you probably don't even have to pull the trigger.
They're like, nope, I'm out, I'm done, no thanks.
Exactly. And like as soon as something happening and then you show it and you brandish it, it's over.
But brandishing is also a charge, so be careful with that.
Exactly. I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying you don't always have to pull the trigger to quote unquote end a situation. And especially if the other person is misbehaving, I doubt they're going to go to the police and tell them that you were brandishing.
Right. Well, people are stupid. You never know.
It's true. People are doubly stupid. I've definitely seen those videos where somebody rats on themselves while trying to rat on somebody else. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, he was doing that, but I was selling crack." So, people are crazy.
They don't even care. No. They don't even care sometimes.
No, they're crazy. But
don't use your words first. Try at least.
Use your words first. Leave an area. There's so many other better options. These things are they're just tools, and if you misuse a tool, you can definitely hurt yourself. Plenty of people have cut fingers off with table saws and whatnot, and other construction equipment. Tools can always be mishandled and make terrible mistakes with. So, but to me, carrying something like a 380 would be make more sense to me than carrying around like some people are crazy. They carry around a full-sized bullshit, and I'm just like, why? For what?
No judgment on those people that do open carry. Typically the larger gun is going to be an open carry.
Yeah.
But they're basically saying just don't even try anything.
Yeah.
They're not showing off, but like it's a warning. It's definitely a warning.
Yeah, there's a little bit extra going on there. Because sometimes I can't tell. Well, the area we live, especially I live next to a government center, between basically a government center and a jail. So the county jail / courthouse is on the the east side of me, and then the government center's on the west side. So there's always cops around here, and they're So I usually don't have a lot of general fear of like something happening, but as I did find out, from a friend who was working with the police for a little while, he had the inside scoop, and he was definitely telling me all the bad things that were happening in this area, even despite how safe it was overall. And I was just like, yeah, some of those are good reasons to protect yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a sample bias too, because if you have a job working with
Oh yeah, yeah,
department,
it's true. Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah,
yeah.
You're focused.
When you see bad things all day, you're like, oh, bad things are common, but
I
not as common as you
mean,
might think.
when it comes to I don't forget how many people are in this city. You're talking about a couple mil.
Mm.
It's still can happen.
Yep.
Not. This was the other one that I was looking at too. I remember the all steel one, or all metal, but
Oh, very nice.
I couldn't find this one.
I'm not a fan. I know plastic is lighter, but
Well,
it just doesn't hold up as well.
I say it doesn't hold up as well, and recoil is another thing people don't realize. So we talk about where's the is it this one? Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine that every time you shoot a gun made of plastic, that there's micro fractures in the plastic that add up over time.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, correct me if I'm wrong if anybody's a gunsmith out there, but I can only imagine it's nowhere near as sturdy as something that's a solid hunk of metal.
Yeah, I know it's not, and I definitely have seen what is it? There is somebody showing pictures of some gun handles exploding, but I think that was a particular model, and that was an issue with that gun in particular.
Oh gosh, the handle would just like explode on them? That's terrifying.
And the gun would just like fall in half, basically.
Oh god. I would definitely freak out.
Oh, hold on. Let me... Here, I'm probably gonna end stream. There's a nice little talk about this stuff. I'm gonna play some games with some friends. So
sounds good.
Well, we'll talk more about this kind of stuff in the future. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff we can get into. But yeah. Sorry it wasn't an actual Minecraft stream. Thanks for watching. BigSip TV. And I'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.